I read that you were on acid recently when you went to see, I don't know, I think maybe it was the Grateful Dead show at the Sphere in Vegas.
That was great.
Is it great? Because to me, I'm old-fashioned. I love to go to a concert. I don't want a bunch of screens distracting me. I love to watch the band and get lost in it. But people tell me, like yourself, that the Sphere is the greatest thing. And what is it like to be on acid at the Sphere? Was this a good idea?
It was a very good idea.
Was it the best idea you've ever had?
It was one of the best ideas I've ever had in my entire life.
By the way, what type of acid do you do? Because I used to do blotter acid. Have you ever?
Yeah, like the little tabs of acid.
The tabs. Yeah. Except no one told me that it's a 4-way hit on a blotter acid. So
yes, I've done tabs of acid. Now people have this like spray where they'll like dissolve. It's like I don't even know what it's like. It looks like a little like Banaka bottle, and you spray acid in your mouth, and basically like it's like a couple. It's like 3 or 4 sprays equals like 1 hit of acid, basically. So it's like a little more measured.
And what better place to be on acid than a Grateful Dead show? I mean, if you're going to do it, that's the one place. Yes. Now you get this acid somewhere, and what is it described as? Is it what type of acid?
I don't acid. I didn't ask too many questions. The acid kind of acid. I was told it was like a nice upbeat acid, a nice fun acid.
All right.
Yeah,
and you walk into this concert, and the screens and everything. It's not too much input. In other words, your brain is.
It's funny because I had been there for U2, and the whole time, I'd call myself a medium U2 fan. I don't know if I ever got over that thing where they put the fucking songs on our phones. I think that's a violation that will forever permeate in my life.
So you saw
I saw U2
show.
there, and the whole time I was like, "This is good, I guess," but like. They were not embracing the outwardly psychedelic potential of the Sphere. Like the Sphere wasn't sphering as much as you wanted the Sphere to sphere. It was a lot of Bono's head kind of floating around the Sphere, like bouncing around and shit like that.
Bumped you out.
It felt a little bit like you were watching like a Bono screensaver for like a bunch of it, I guess. Which is fine.
But it's funny because they were the band that were so into like multimedia and all that stuff. You think they would have had more than Bono's head just floating around.
Well, I think they were at odds between like because it is true what you're saying. Like at the Sphere, the band is not so much the center of attention. It's like they're contributing to the whole overall experience, and I project that maybe U2 was at odds with that and could not fully embrace not being the center of attention in the venue. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it felt a little conflicted maybe as to like what are we doing here a little bit. But the Grateful Dead show, the second that shit started, I was just like, these fucking guys get it. These guys get what to do here. Like literally from the second it starts, like you're in San Francisco and the whole thing feels like it's taking off into space and like you're flying through space and the cosmos, and like within 30 seconds I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Wow.
It literally was, it like knocked me off my feet. Like there were parts I like couldn't believe what was happening, and I just kept like we just kept all looking at each other being like, can you fucking believe this shit?
Are you a working man's Dead kind of guy? Where did you get into the Dead?
I've liked the Dead. I'm more of like an addict. Like I like the Dead. Like I mostly got into it because in Freaks and Geeks there was an episode where Linda Cardellini's character gets into the Grateful Dead, and that was actually like my first time hearing them. And so, An American Beauty is the album that she listens to on the show, and the show Freaks and Geeks ends with the song Ripple playing, which is a very great song. And so
great song,
that was probably my first, like, I actually mostly like that album. Like like American Beauty, which is, I think on the grand scale of their albums, like less experimental in a lot of ways.